Hey, what's going on, fam? Welcome to the Sam Cologne Show, aka The Messenger. And we are doing part 2 to intentions. That is the topic. But this is the producer's edition. All right, so we got my brother Bait here. We're about to chop it up. Prom 2, and we're not, this is not planned out. Just like every time we get together and we talk, it's not planned out. We just flow, right? And whatever needs to come out will come out. That will bring value not just to us two in our reality, but everybody else watching, right? So intention. If you're not intentional on what it is that you're looking to create, then you're not going to create what it is that you want to create. Period. Right, you got Tony Robbins that talks about, where your attention goes, your energy flows. It's a fact. I know they use that in like the self-development space, but when you also look at it at the esoteric level, it's a fact. Like your thoughts, your energy, everything that you are is what creates your reality. And if you're not checking your thoughts, and you're not checking the words that are coming out of your mouth, you're not checking your energy, your emotions that you're producing on a day-to-day, and you don't give yourself a target on what it is that you want to create, without a vision, my people shall perish, right? So I need you guys to understand this. Intention, all right? Intentions. Put what it is that you want to create. Let's be intentional, all right? So that was the episode previous to this, and as we're wrapping up, B's like, hey, like that's essentially what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Trying to be, intentional with my energy.
Absolutely.
Where am I going to spend my energy? Where am I going to spend my time?
Absolutely.
Which is key, especially when you're juggling different things, family, businesses, new ventures. It's key to juggle that, find that harmony, where it is that I'm going to expend my energy and where not. So a quick story on that. Actually, today, I got a proposal from an investor friend of mine that he does Jersey houses, right? South Jersey houses, right? So he's down there, Cumberland, Salem County, and Atlantic County, the deep South houses. Yeah. I'm more like middle to north, right? But I don't always renovate and take on the projects for myself. Oftentimes, I'll take a contract and I'll wholesale it to my network. And in this case, he comes to me and he says, hey, I got leads coming in north. What do you say that you take them on? Like, you call them, you book them with your team, you get your team out there, you do all that, and then we break bread at the end. All right, cool. What are the terms? Right? Yeah. He comes back with me with some terms, and I'm like, Joker, I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to. But this is because I value my time. Yeah. I know what I bring to the table, and I am specific on where I'm going to invest my time. Yeah. So he came to me with some crazy percentage, like, oh, I'll give you 20%. Traca. Yeah, I'm like, nah, papito. Thank you for the opportunity, but this is not for me. It's not. I said, if we switch this around, you hand me the lead, my team takes care of everything, and then you get a 20% cut for handing us over the lead. Yeah. Now we talking. Now we have a deal, right? And so knowing and being okay with saying no to certain things because they don't suit you, right? And then also saying things yes to the right opportunity and actually producing when you say yes. That's key, because when you say yes to something and you don't produce, then you're not just lying to the people around you, you're lying to yourself. Fact. Because when you lie to yourself, it's the worst. Because especially if you're somebody that cares about the words that come out of your mouth, when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, that shit fucks with you. It do. And it doesn't just fuck with you in that one thing. It fucks with you in everything. Everything, right? And so, like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, like, where you at right now, where you feel like intention is in your life, and how is it, rendering fruits.
So, to speak exactly to that point, it was at a point where my word really didn't mean shit. In the moment, my energy in the moment, I felt like, I could do whatever it is I'm saying I could do in the moment. And then when that moment's gone, the commitment is gone too. So it's like noticing that I'm agreeing to put my energy in all of these different places, but it's not on purpose. It's just by proxy. So it's like, because you're my friend and you ask me to help you with something, I say, of course I can. I didn't look at my schedule. I didn't look at the time. I didn't look at the date. I didn't look at no other factors other than in that moment, you asked me for something and I'm coming through for you. But like you said, because I'm becoming more aware of what I'm saying, this has like been like a 4-year journey. Like this is like 4 years in the process of me like telling my wife, yeah, I'll be home at 10 o'clock and then it's 11 o'clock and I'm like, it's only been an hour. It's not like it's crazy. You know what I mean? But the fact is,
your wife is good.
bro, I said what I said and I didn't stand on it. So it's like after a while feeling like my word didn't have value. My energy, my presence has value, but my words didn't.
The intention
You know
was
what I
there
mean?
too, but you just didn't follow through.
At
right?
all.
And this is where, words could be used loosely and lose its power, right? So let's just say we started off with talking about the power of intention.
Yeah.
Right? But we can have the intention to do something.
Yeah.
And this is where knowing what you want
Yeah.
matters. And I'm gonna plug it into what it is that you just shared. But knowing what you want really fucking matters.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't know what you want, your intentions honestly are not gonna mean shit. Right? So like I had a business partner years ago, and he brought in a friend / relative.
Gotcha.
Type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You grow up together, we like family,
Yeah.
right? And so he brought him into the picture, and he was supposed to produce on something, and he didn't.
Okay.
First time, I'm cool. Right? Second time, I'm not being so cool.
Yeah.
Third time, I'm like, fuck that shit. I can't work with him.
Yeah.
Like, you my partner. If you want to work with him, then you fucking go work with him.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be partners if this guy is gonna be in the mix.
Yeah.
But why, Sam? What
Yeah.
happened? He had all the good intentions.
Yeah.
I'm like, what good is intentions if he's not rendering results?
True.
You know what I'm
Follow
saying?
through, yeah.
Yeah. And so like he was like, really? Like intentions don't matter? I'm like, intentions matter.
Yeah.
They do. I'm not gonna say that they don't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter over results.
Yeah.
Right? And how are you going to get results? If you know what it is that you want to accomplish, right?
True.
So let's say, for example, you have mentioned somebody coming to you and saying, oh, I need some help with this.
Yeah.
You didn't look at your schedule. You didn't look at nothing. You just that type of person,
Yeah.
right? That you're like, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's do it. I got you, right?
Yeah.
But if you knew what it is that you're creating in your life, you had a clear intention.
Yeah.
You woke up every morning and you connected to that thing that you're looking to create.
Yeah.
That registers. You see it. You visualize. You embody. Your vibration is there. Anytime anybody comes to you, I don't care who the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You're going to weigh it against that thing
1,000%.
that you are creating.
Yes.
But if you don't have that clear intention on what it is that you want to create,
There's no
you don't have
goalposts. Yeah, it's no goalposts.
You don't
There's
have-
nothing to
balance.
yeah,
Like,
it's
okay,
nothing.
does this line up on what it is I'm trying to create?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, do I have time to do it right now?
Yeah.
If you do and you feel good about it, go for it. Got it. But if you don't, you got to be okay with saying no.
It gotta
And
be okay.
I think you and I had talked about this last week off the camera, where it's like it's okay for you to just say no, I don't want to do it.
Facts.
And
Facts.
without an excuse, without an explanation,
Yeah.
like I don't want to do it because blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
and I think I gotta no.
Yeah. See the way my feet set up.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Wednesdays,
yeah,
I can't really,
exactly, right?
Yeah.
The way my eyes and my ears are set up on Wednesdays, I just can't do it.
Can't,
Like no,
yeah.
bro, you just no.
True.
I can't do it.
True.
And if somebody was to ask you, like, but why you can't? Because I choose not to. And be okay with that.
Yeah.
And then what was your response to that?
Nah, that's fire.
That's some empowering
That's
shit.
fire,
He's like, I
yeah.
feel empowered saying
like,
that.
what? Nah,
And-
because I choose not to.
yeah, that's it.
True.
And now you're taking your power back.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're taking your power back because now you understand the value
Of it. Yeah.
of it.
It was like, I can say, it was like I was hoeing my energy unintentionally. It's like, yeah, people like to be around somebody that is light and easy and so forth and so on, but at what price though? You know what I mean? So it's like, I say yes to this thing that I didn't have any intention for, and now the recourse of that is everything else is backed up. Now the word that I gave to all the other 10 people And that same time slot, now I have to figure out how to do the jujitsu to keep my word in all of these instances when I could have just said, nah, I'm good. Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I choose to not do that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
that's
it's
the
a
other
benefit.
part, right? When
Yeah.
you say I can't.
Yeah,
That's disempowering.
it is. You feel like you letting people down and shit like that.
It's not only that. You're basically telling yourself you're incapable.
Yeah.
I can't do that. What do you mean you can't do that?
Yeah.
Like you can do it,
Yeah.
but I choose not to do it.
Facts.
All right?
Facts.
Why not? Because I'm choosing not to.
Yeah.
Why are you choosing not to? Because there are more important things that I'm creating in my life. If that's
Yeah.
what you want. You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
That's my truth.
Facts.
There are more important things that I'm creating in my life that I wake up every morning
Yeah.
to work towards than
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
All right?
Makes
And
sense.
and if the person understands that, great. But if they don't,
Great.
fuck them. Stop. Fuck them. Ain't no
Today
great.
I am fresh out of fucks.
Yeah, yeah.
My apologies. Yeah.
Like it is what it is. You know what
True.
I'm saying? Because
True.
like we're all responsible for our own energy, for our own creation.
Yeah.
Right. And so I understand that. And I'm around most people that understand that.
Yeah.
And if they don't understand that, I try to help them understand that. Because I don't want to walk around being a dick to people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the most loving fucking, people call me the freaking cuddly bear. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true.
The most loving person. But at the same time,
Yeah.
there are other people that know me, they're like, don't get it fucked up.
Because you can't fuck around and find out.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Fuck around and find out.
Like, don't get it fucked up,
Yeah,
Sam. Yeah, you see him all night, but like that motherfucker go with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like having that balance. Like people understand, and they
Yeah.
won't pass a certain boundary
It's true.
because of the fact that they understand where you're coming from.
It's true.
But if you don't respect yourself
Yeah.
that way, and you don't,
Nobody gonna do it.
nobody's gonna do it.
True. That's true. Quick story. So during the pandemic, going food shopping started to become me and my wife's date day. So we would go food shopping every Sunday like clockwork. And then it was like, but we don't really spend time with each other intentionally. You know what I mean? Like we're in the house together and we go out whenever we can, but then it's like, well, who says that we can or cannot, and who controls that? We control that. Okay, so let's make a date day. I'm like, all right, Sunday is date day. No matter what, that's our day. To this point now, fast forward 3 years, Sunday, nobody hits my phone. Because everybody know what Sunday is.
It's date day.
That's date day. My grandparents, my brothers, my mom, my friends, my business partners, everybody know when Sunday come, you can't hit my phone. I don't care what you asking me. Unless your leg falling off, your body's on fire,
Yeah.
then, you know, I might be able to pull up. But
Yeah.
it depends on what we doing.
Yeah.
But that intention to create space for me and my wife to build with each other, outside of being parents, outside of being all of these other hats that we wear, us in a relationship with each other is paramount, because that is one of the most important relationships, of course, outside of ourselves, that we get to share in.
100%.
So it's like, if we not sharing in the intention with each other, at what time are we gonna build this? So it's like, that was the antithesis of like bringing intention in all of the other things. Wednesday, everybody know when Wednesday come, it's podcast day. I go to work, I get off work, my supervisor don't ask me, can I stay late? Can I pick up an extra shift? Nothing, because Wednesday they know it's podcast day. Friday, Saturday come, people know it's podcast day. So it's like building the intention in one spot was like the cornerstone thing that kind of helped me see it in all other places. Because if I'm not keeping my word with my wife, it's very easy to not keep a word to somebody that's not my wife. So it's like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if I'm being okay with my word to myself, I'm getting up at a certain time and I get up at that time. I'm going to bed at a certain time and I'm going to bed at that certain time. I'm eating certain things. I say I'm going to eat and that's what I'm eating. I'm not deviating. So it's like that one thing helped me to see it from like a 10,000 mile up view as opposed to being in it. And I call it the fish smell. You go to somebody's crib, they cooking fish, it smells like mad fish. You're there for a while, you don't smell the fish no more until you leave, and now the fish smell is on you.
Now everywhere you go, like, nigga, it's my fish.
You feel me?
What the hell you doing?
What you was doing?
Yeah.
I was deep bass fishing earlier today. You feel me?
That's what you smell like.
So it's like that analogy was the thing that started me seeing the intention in everything. It's not just with this one person in this one area, it's with everything. And treating it as such. So I'm very much so graduated from the intention, like having good intentions versus following through on those good intentions. Having a plan for the shit that I say I'm gonna do and actually being able to follow through. Yeah, I could do it. It's gonna take me a couple of days, but I could do it. As opposed to before, I could do that shit right now. And then right now I'm stressed the fuck out because I can't really do what I said I could do in the time that I said I could do it. And it's only stressing me out because I said I could. You get me? So it's like, being intentional has vastly changed the trajectory of everything that I'm doing. I started a handyman business and folded the handyman business into this to bring more intention to this, to grow this, to make this what I feel like the potential of it can be, and actually realizing the potential.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I love it. And not just the potential, it's also you love to do it.
Yeah.
I see you.
Fun, man.
Like you love to do it.
Playground, you know what I'm saying? It's a playground.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So that also
Yeah.
allows you to expend a certain amount of energy in a space that you love what the fuck you doing. Like you love it, like you like it. So like the things that you're creating, you can see the future, but you also love what you're doing while you're doing it.
Facts.
So that's what I was talking about, the journey and getting those microdoses on the journey. This is not the only thing you do all day. You got the work, you got the this, you got the family, you got other things going on. But when you hear, you get that microdose of like satisfaction, happiness, like I'm moving in the direction. The fulfillment part. That's huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all individually, we all know inside what it is our calling is, you know? And as we start to satisfy that bit, even us recording, you know, because my thing is like, I wasn't big on recording, right? Like, I'm like, what the hell I want to record? I'll be around the people that I'm supposed to be around when I'm supposed to be around and drop the seed when I'm supposed to drop it. Right? Like, that's the way I saw it. But then it's like, you know what? Like, no, actually record, right? Why not record? And then, like, hooking up with you and saying, like, be with it. Like, why not? Let's just do it. And let's put this information out there. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't want to miss a week, right? Like, today, it was fucking hot as shit. I did some training, 97 degrees outside. Like, I'm like, I don't care. We're going, right? And then we here. You know, here we are sharing, sharing the message. Exactly. Oh, it feels nice as hell in here. The last 2 weeks, if you guys see all the other videos, I'm okay, but I look a little flush because it was hot as shit in here. But today we good. Like
shout out to HR.
Yeah. Shout out to HR. Oh man. So I want to bring this home and let's wrap this up and like let's bring the message together. But I want to ask you a question before we do. Do you feel in your life that yes, you have put intentional stuff that you just spoke about, but do you feel in your life that you have sat down and actually processed like what it is that you want to create in your life and like have those intentions like this is what we're creating, not just with you but also with your wife?
Got you. So yes, and oddly enough, we just started that part of this phase. You know, so it's like we just celebrated 11 years, August 11th. August 11th. The intention was to go away from everything.
I know, you told me you
build.
Unplugged. I'm like,
you know what I mean?
I
so
love
it's
it.
like, what do we want in this life that we are building together with each other?
Beautiful.
You know? So that, us being on our health journey together,
love it.
Us, you know, locking in on the trans versus parts of it is like you healthy, I'm healthy, but it's not because you have something to prove or I have something to prove. We want to make sure that we're not creating an environment where now you have to take care of me because I didn't take care of myself, and I have
Word.
to take care of you because you
Word.
didn't take care of yourself.
Exactly.
So it's like that part was like, ooh, so we could be in intention together with this thing, even though the journeys are separate.
Yes.
They're together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I
They're
feel
on the
like
same wavelength.
Yeah.
She's creating her shit, and
Yeah.
you're creating your shit.
Yeah.
Even though you guys evenly yoked together
Yeah.
as one, but you guys get to create separately with the
Yeah.
same intention of good health.
because couples don't do that. A lot of times when couples fall off, the kids grown and they move out, and now you empty nesters and you don't know who the fuck your wife is. Your wife don't know who the fuck the husband is. Everybody's confused on, but you used to be like this and I used to be like that. But they don't grow separate together. It's like, I'm on my journey, you're on your journey, I'm filling you in on my journey, you're participating in my journey, you're filling me in on your journey, I'm participating in your journey, and it's not a secret. I know where you're going, I know the books you read, I know the seminars you watch, I know what's happening with you because we're locked in step with each other.
Yes.
We're both growing.
I
So
love that. Yeah.
that's like been one of the most intentional parts of sitting down, processing, mapping something out, and going for it. Right now, we're swinging to 50. So it's like everything that I'm putting in my path right now is 50. I will assess when I get to 50 as far as where I'm at with my passivity and starting my passivity journey now. Where am I at health-wise and starting the health journey now? Where am I at as far as like what kind of dad and what kind of things I want my kids to be able to do in 7 years from now? So for me, the intention really kind of kicked off like last year, but the sitting down and processing it part really happened like over the last 6 months. Like just being aware, like, yeah, you could have the heart to want to do, but if you don't sit down and like really see it, like you said, feel it, embody it, like going to the feeling of what it feels like going to this place or being in this island or doing whatever it is that I say I want to do with the people that I love, it's kind of,
100%, man. And also like tapping into that on a daily basis. Now, here's the other part that's a beautiful thing. It's like the yin and the yang, first of all, like everybody thinks like, oh, let's just visualize, it'll come to life. No, this yin and yang in this reality of nature that we're in, right? So now you embracing and bringing in your wife in the story and your story and your creation and what you guys are doing, it's also embodying the energy of the yin and the yang. So it actually like, it propels you guys in the creation that you guys are creating a lot faster. Like you said that you guys just had this conversation last month when it was your anniversary. Again, this wasn't staged, this conversation, and now we're talking about it. This is a reflection of the work that you're doing, showing back to you that you're on the right path. You get what I'm saying? Because if not, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It just would, the resonance of this conversation wouldn't even be alive right now.
It's a fact.
Because you wouldn't be able to receive it.
It's a fact.
But because you did the work and you're doing the work and you're going through this path, that's why the conversation is happening now. So like kudos to you guys, man.
Appreciate
That's
it,
good shit. Now, I do want to invite you guys, if you haven't though, to actually get specific.
Okay.
Like what house, what land, what car, what this. Write the numbers down. This is what it looks like. This is what we need to make. This is how much money we need to make on a year, on a month, and on a week. And I'm telling you, the ideas, the opportunities will attract to you based upon the intention that you're putting on what it is that you are creating.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Let's get that. Let's get that. You guys are already on the right path, bro. I see it. I can feel it when we talk, when like the energy, like I see it is happening. But there's like these little components that
tweaks.
Exactly, that we take for granted. But like those little tweaks matter, bro. It's like when you doing a ship, just a little bit off on the angle, you're completely off on the wrong side.
Titanic.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like, being able to do these tweaks, understand, be receptive, move things around, be intentional, working with your spouse. If you guys have a spouse, it's key. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when me and my wife, we have just the smallest little beef, like I do not operate right. It's just, I know myself.
Yeah.
The energy in my heart, my space, everything. In reality, it just doesn't operate the same way. But when me and my wife, we're in sync and our energy is flowing.
Throw that S on the
chest. Sex life is great. Like everything is just like, oh, you feel great.
Yeah.
And it feels great to see your spouse feel great.
That's facts.
Like when I see my wife happy.
Yeah.
When I see my wife like feeling good, jubilant. I can see, jubilant, whistling in the morning. She brought me breakfast to bed yesterday. I'm like, I did something right, you know? Yeah. And so like that right there is like, it feels like we're doing something right as a couple, right? And so like that goes into everything else in your life. Yeah. Like that's your main person. You sleep in bed with this person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You spend a lot of energy and like vulnerable space with this person, especially when you're sleeping. You guys beefing ain't it.
No.
So if you guys ever have beef with your significant other, fix it right away. Because it'll fucking spill over to everything else.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that you guys have like on this path, actually made those intentions, moving forward. You're making those intentions, making the shifts in your life. Yeah. Like it's a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I see it and I feel it, bro. Yeah.
It's a different life, man.
Yeah, 100%. From when we first met, right?
I could say this, and I know we gotta shut it down.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. Yep.
I remember maybe 10 years ago saying to my wife, like, one day we're gonna look back at this time and laugh, or look back at this time and be like, damn, remember that? And we just had that moment on our 11th year anniversary.
Oh man,
like we
that's
sitting
beautiful.
in the cabin and we like, remember when we used to have to need your parents to like subsidize our groceries? Like to now it's not even a thought. It's not even a thought. Paying bills is not even a thought. Like having the abundance access at the ready is not even a thought. As to where before it was like scarcity mindset. Like, I don't know, and if we could do that, and maybe we can afford to, and blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, that's what we want to do. All right, let's figure out how can we do that. You know?
Different.
Super different.
Different set of lens, bro.
Super different.
And that's the power of intention, though.
Yeah.
You understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, thought process before, like, there was nothing that said that you can create this, but you were stuck in the noise.
It's a fact.
Now, with the power of intention, understanding, like, oh, that's what we want to do? Okay, let's put some intentions towards it. What do we got to do to get there? Yeah. What do we got to do to create what it is that we want in order to get that thing that we want? Boom. Yeah. The idea comes, you freaking take action, and then you got what you want.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
And it sounds like it's like, oh, that's too easy. That's so simple.
No.
Life is simple.
It's mad simple.
It's simple.
Not to say that it's
easy.
But it is simple.
Facts. Exactly. 100%.
Yes.
And on that note, much love to all of you guys. Until next time, God bless. Put it on B over here. Let's give him a shout out over here. God bless. Peace. Awesome.